Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we will cover subarray with equal number of ones and zero. I am Shreyansh Jain and this is a part of our algorithm animation playlist. And if you have not checked the playlist till now, please check it. Link is in the description. So for today, our problem statement is we have been given an array of size n which only contains 0 and 1, and we need to count the number of subarray it has which have equal number of zeros and ones. Okay, let's think. So if this is our array, and firstly, let's see how can we calculate or count the number of ones we have in a subarray. So for example, if we take this as an subarray, so how will you calculate number of one it has? So one way is you calculate by traversing from here to there and count the number of ones. Or there is one more possible way. If you calculate the sum of all the one in this subarray, you get the number of ones. So the number of ones is equals to the sum of the ones in this subarray. Okay. Now let's think what can we do for the zero. Can we do the same thing like we did for 1? Like for 1, we calculate the sum of ones. So for 0, can we do anything? If we try to do like we did for 1, then it will be not helpful because 0 plus 0 plus 0 doesn't tell us anything. But if we try to consider some other element instead of 0 when we are doing some, then it might be helpful. So what other element we can take? We can take 1 like we take 1 for there. So if we get 0, we take 1, then it takes 0, then 1, then it takes 0, then 1. But taking 1 doesn't help us. But if we take minus 1 instead of 1, then it will help us. How it will help us? We will see in the further slide. Just wait for a moment. So if we get a 0 here, I will take minus 1, then minus 1, then minus 1. So sum will be minus 3. So I can say, so number of zeros is equals to the sum considering it as minus 1. Now let's see why I suggested to take minus 1 and not 1. So this is our array and this is the subarray, required subarray, which has equal number of ones and equal number of 0. So here number of ones is equals to number of 0 and number of ones is equals to sum of ones and number of zeros is equals to sum of minus 1. So can you see one thing? If in a subarray sum of ones equals to sum of minus 1, so then the total sum will be 0, right? So sum of this subarray will be 0. As you can clearly see from this example, minus 1 plus 1 plus minus 1 plus 1, it's 0. So our problem reduced to the simple problem. We need to find the subarrays which have sum is equals to 0, and this is a known problem. We have already discussed finding the subarray with sum k. Here the k is 0. So let's make the algorithm from our intuition. We need to find the subarray where the sum is 0, similar to the problem we discussed. So if you don't know how to find the subarray with the sum equals to 0, don't worry, I already have a video on it. Link is in the description and in the I button in the top right corner. Please check it. So let's see the pseudocode. The pseudocode is just simple. We will just replace the k value with the 0 in the subarray sum is equals to k. So we take a map, we take sum which stores the sum till far, and count is the answer which tells us the number of subarray we have. We iterate from first index to last index. If the element is 0, then we take it as minus 1. Otherwise, we take it as 1. So we keep track the sum till far. If the sum is already 0, so we go to subarray. So we add the count. And if the sum is not 0, so we check if we get the sum minus 0 in previous. So we check it and add it how many times it came, and then we also add that sum in our map, and at last we return the count. Thanks for watching. Hope you like it. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to view more content like this.